Am I the only goddamn caster? I suppose I sort of am.
Oh, I am sorry, I can't.
Utus Christum Clarmachon. Digirde Griju.
Well,
Digirde Griju.
on the positive side, I guess that cuts down on the buffing.
Digirde Griju. Sniken Fuzan.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Sniken Fuzan. Sniken Fuzan.
Physical report. Time to finish this.
Okay, let's see what happens. Gargoyles. They're not that strong, so we're not in any trouble with Shadow Master Pack Leader. God, we're in a little trouble with these either. Not even sure what a Shadow Master is. Shadow Dog of some sort, sure, but isn't really any dangerous. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not dangerous against these guys. Remove disease. Brazier. This appears to be a brazier of some sort, though it doesn't look like it will light by conventional means. More Shadow Masters. Who is casting these tentacles? I certainly hope it's from a scroll. I don't want to feel the fish constantly. That paralyzes. Does I think it does prolong damage. A conjuration, so I can. Might be an interesting thing to rely on. But again, I don't think it would affect things like undead. Could be fairly worthless in the overall scheme of things. Still, relying on conjuration spells would be somewhat interesting. They have a lot of those area of effect spells have a... But you need to get the other side to stay in that area somehow. So it would be a much more tricky way to play it. Gaivan will be interested in hearing about this place. Jero Garden. The way is closed to all but those of the line of Jero. Well, that would be me. I'm a Jero, so open up. Know that sharing the Jero blood is only the first step. You and any allies must also walk the three paths. determination, righteousness, and sight. Path of sight. It is the ability to seek out dangers you sense but cannot see. Use the braziers in the area to illuminate the threat and destroy it. Path of rightness. It is the will to do what must be done to achieve the greater good. A barbarian shaman often meditates at the highest point of this area, seeking a vision from his god. When he receives that vision, he will unite a number of tribes under one banner, and they will sweep over the land like a plague. Destroying him now will ensure that such a thing will not come to pass. Determination. The ability to disregard pain and loss and suffering and reach your goal, any goal. Okay. Well,
Time to
they're
finish
all
this.
in this area. That's the shaman. Okay, the geyser has to be one of the challenges.
One mistake and you're mine.
Ready or not?
Huge fire elemental. There's no challenge against a group like this. Glowing fire essence and a fiery heart. The brazier flares up when you touch it, and the fiery heart you're carrying turns to ash. Shadows. Okay. Nothing dangerous. So fight against a few groups of shadows. That it? Suppose basically it is. Don't really have anything to cast. Well, I can buff things, I can do damage, but everything is something that is in no way necessary against this type of trash. They're gonna be cut down in seconds no matter what happens. An empty vial. That's for the geyser. You have to get some of the water from it as a test. Ignore pain and loss to achieve goal, any goal. shaman should be here. Am I going to kill him? I suppose I am. For the greater
Time
good
to
and all
finish
that.
this.
I know why you have come here, strangers. I stand before you unarmed, helpless. What will you do? Golem said that you were afraid. Is this true? To my people, I will be a savior. To everyone else, I will be doom and despair. I ask you again, what will you do? I suppose I have no choice but to stop you. You have doubts, and yet you refuse to let them stop you from acting as necessary. Excellent.
Time to finish this.
Blade barrier. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, and disruption. I'm not gonna do anything anymore. A lot of useful things. Guard, Holy Shield. Heavy Shield +2. Strength +2. Taunt +2. Charisma -2. Still, should be useful for some. Flail of +2ness. War Mace +2. Light Crossbow +3. I don't think he was a real shaman. Basically some kind of a creature here just to test us. What's this? Ah, it's our own shadows. This is more, I think, a reflection of the mind of the person who designed this than anything else. For the greater good. It's one of those things, though, that I think people shout around too easily. When they don't really give a shit about things. You can justify it for the greater good. Ignoring acting ethically and morally in a justifiable way. Because it's for the greater good, so it's okay to ignore them. I'm not sure if it's really all that helpful. I mean, it's understandable in certain situations. But I think it becomes basically a justification to whatever you feel like. Because it works both ways. It just becomes an excuse to not have to abide by any real rules. Because the other side certainly isn't going to. So soon we have a situation where no one has to. Everyone can... So if someone started breaking the rules, everyone's breaking the rules. No one's having fun anymore. I suppose it also would influence recruitment. I mean, if you're going to function but basically according to for the greater good, everything's justified because of that. No real ethical considerations. You might end up in a situation where you have a, let's say, a group of people doing those things that are not ethically all that well balanced. Maybe you could basically categorize them as mentally ill. or some kind of a... I'm not sure what you would call it. It's not, I suppose it's not mental illness really. It's some kind of personality disorder or something like that. But then it might start to snowball. I mean, you want to have people who ask no questions or really will just go with whatever you're going to throw their way. You're just going to end up with more people like that. And it changes the nature of the organization with that too. It stops giving a shit. Because you don't have any normal morality sharing people in the organization, or they're the minority instead of the majority. Hey, look at that! Smells like eggs left out in the sun too long, though. Let's move closer for a better look. Maybe it's some infernal instinct, but be careful about the ground ahead. Something about it doesn't feel right. After you. Yeah, it's probably scalding water. The problem here is that I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Might have to go a little bit closer to see the problem. If it's anything that we have to actually interact with, I think my main character is gonna be teleported there in the middle of that trouble no matter what I do. So I can't just use Nishka to sneak in there. It's just gonna come and bite me in the ass. I don't really see I have all that many choices either. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna survive it. If it requires, it probably requires
How can I help?
reflexes.
Everybody,
That would be
stay where you
yes.
are.
I think I can do that.
I'm seeing if walking helps. I'm not actually interested in spotting anything. Just don't want to run. Yeah, fuck. Nishka can't do it. Attempt to dodge the spray and collect water from the geyser's source. You manage to collect some water but are unable to avoid the spray. 79 points of acid damage. Yay.
Yes. Everybody, stay where you are.
Still, it's all down now. We should gain access to, well, whatever it is. Haven.
I'm ready if you need time to finish this.
Now only one character took any serious damage, so that's easily fixable. Fireball, magic missile, terrible, terrible, terrible wand or staff. Okay, that should be it. We have a vial of burning water. What do we do with it? It is proof of your accomplishment, nothing more. Your willingness to suffer much for such an insignificant thing speaks well of you. The shaman is dead and the barbarian threat is ended. You did well. To be restricted by morality can be a fatal weakness when something greater is at stake. That reasoning is, I feel, justified. It's, I suppose I would call it false morality. That your moral hesitation will cause more damage than if you would just would have acted decisively. Or you're letting your emotions get the better of your rational thought. Sometimes unpleasant things just have to be done. There's no situation where everyone is a winner. Sometimes you just have to make a choice. Braziers are all lit and the shadows are all dead. Well done. Do not rely on sight alone. If you sense a threat, trust your instincts and use other means to root out that which hides from you. You have completed the test set before you. However, your words and deeds alone are not proof in themselves that you possess the blood of the Master. Oh gods, my grandfather must have loved his privacy. Too much, I think. Shed a drop of blood on the pedestal and the way shall open. Are you sure we are ready for this? If it was this hard getting in, who knows how long it will take to get back out? Only do if you want to, Chandra. Well, what fucking choice does she really have? Well, yeah, I think this is a cop-out choice in a way, but I'll take it anyway because the other is hurry up here and cut yourself, or I'll cut you myself. That's stupid. I don't like the first option though because I'm putting all the weight and responsibility for this choice on her when she really has no choice. I mean, she's a good person, so the option of basically letting some King of Shadow creature just go rampaging around without any real obstacles, she doesn't really have a choice. So only if this is what you want to do, Chandra. Influence gain. Alright, I mean, we've come all this way, right? Watch my back in case this summons something bad.
There. It's done. Now what?
Bullshit. -1 fighter. We have a mage, a support character, a support archer, and a fighter. The balance shifted quite a bit too much, in fact. What are we gonna do? Need to find her. It's not a massive area, but it's a sizable one. Manjero's Haven. Methasm. We've met him before. Why can't I
Oh, yes.
use up my quick spell slots? How the fuck do I cast spells? I suppose I couldn't because... Greetings, my friend.
Not this guy again.
The thiefling. You come at last.
It wasn't my idea, trust me. You don't sound surprised to see me, or us.
My dear, if fate teaches one anything, it is that everything has happened countless times before, and the resolutions are just as predictable. And blood does attract blood after all. There is power in such things.
What are you doing here?
You find me bound once more against my will. This time my cage is larger and more secure.
I free you by using your true name?
I'm afraid not. There is a strong enchantment here that prevents me from being banished, willingly or otherwise. The dark warlock who summoned the demons to the Githyanki complex, where we first met, has made this place his lair. From a laboratory at the center, he commands the energy he siphons from the demons and devils held captive here.
Who is this warlock? What is his name?
You of all people should know the power of names. This warlock wears anonymity like a cloak to shield himself from his enemies.
Sounds like you know more about this warlock than you let on.
If you are implying that I have been less than honest with you, you are correct. The warlock is the master of Zaxis and I, as well as others here. It was the warlock, not the Githyanki, who summoned me to the caves. Should Zaxis have failed, I was to keep the Githyanki bottled up at the portal.
Zaxis?
When you arrived, I saw a way to escape my bonds. However, I suspected you would not help me if you knew who held my reins, so to speak. Unfortunately, short after my escape, the warlock found me again, and this time he ensured my bonds were unbreakable.
Surely there must be some way to free me.
Only the warlock himself could free me, for one who is a blood descendant of Amanjero. Such a person could command the power of this place, but it is my understanding that Amanjero's life has died out.
Don't tell me you didn't know that Chandra is Jero's descendant.
It appears you know something I did not for once. I had wondered how you were able to enter this place. But if you brought Chandra here, where is she? I do not see her among you.
She disappeared as we entered this place.
You must find her. She is in great peril here.
Why? She's a Jero, shouldn't she be the safest one of all?
I've told you all I can about this matter. I fear I may have already said too much.
You really want to help me? You will tell me everything I want to know.
I do not intend to slight you, but I see a much larger picture than you do. Much of the knowledge I possess could do more harm than good. I will help you as I am able. I do not know where Chandra is, but I hope she will find her way to me before encountering the other demons and devils here.
Can you tell me anything about the other fiends?
I can tell you of two. There is Bloodin, a leader among the Succubi. She is as violent as she is seductive. Be careful. The other is Balbizan, a Baelor so confident in his power that he does not bother to surround himself with minions like the others. He especially scorns the presence of females. Most of the demons and devils here use their minions to fight each other, though such activity is pointless. Trapped in these summoning circles, they cannot be harmed, nor can they harm each other.
And why do they fight?
The small scuffles in this place are just smaller aspects of the blood war.
Okay. I have heard enough. Can you help me get out of here?
If you ever wish to leave this place, you must get into the laboratory which lies at the center of this area. You see the portal in the corner. It allows me to summon servants from my home plane, should I wish it. The others have similar portals in their rooms. It is possible for me to subvert the portal's power to allow it to do other things. I take you into the laboratory, but my power alone isn't enough. You must convince 3 others to help you. That will not be an easy task, as the other fiends here may attempt to thwart or manipulate you.
How can I convince the others?
There is no simple answer to your question. Other fiends here will be reluctant to help you, unless it serves their interests. But you are in a unique position. You may roam these halls with relative freedom while they are trapped.
How does that help me?
The demons and devils continue their age-old battle over even here, pitting their minions against each other. Putting one fiend in a compromising position may convince another to help you. I've done what I can. Go quickly and be on your guard.
No, I still can't access my spells. Fuck's sake. Why not? Why is it this quick key doesn't work? Every other quick key works just fine, but the spell one doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I don't get it. Hard to play a mage if I can't easily cast my spells. And now it
Time to finish this.
Let's go, people.
And just when I was growing tired of the Jero blood, a new vein appears.
How did I get here?
My dear, this entire haven is tied to the Jero bloodline. I imagine you got here exactly how you entered.
My friends. Where are they?
Around, no doubt. Probably not having as easy a time as you, I expect. But let us chat for a moment, you and I. There is so much we should discuss.
Time to finish this.
I guess we spend a lot of time chatting with
Dear
people.
John Queen.
Protection from evil is probably warranted in a place like this. Just saying.
Dear John Queen.
Barbizon. There's probably 6 to 8 demons. It steps forward to let me see it more clearly. Baylor demon, be careful. One wrong answer and we won't get to ask another question. Stay calm. Don't let him get to you. What is this thin-blooded thing I hear? Its flesh reeking with the stench of the Batezu. Is it female? It must be. It is too weak to be otherwise. Weak? Weak? That's a laugh saying that. While I'm out here and you're trapped inside that summoning circle, you half-witted Tanari hindlicker. Oh my. Oh hells. It thinks bold words make it superior. It is a small drop of evil, a random and hissing bloodfly only. Weak as a Batezu, weaker as a female. And how did you get here? Did they lure you in with the promise of a dozen goblets of blood on a silver platter of horse entrails? If so, I hope that circle fits you nice and tight, you bone-gnawing, ichor-drinking glutton. My friend has a point, Tanari. Influence with Nishka. Huh, so there. Thinking you can be mean and yell at me about being weak when you can't do anything but talk. The half-breed, it is obvious. But it who orders the half-breed. It has a pip-squeaky voice, so much like a female, but also like many of the lesser mortal races. Is it female? Does it really matter? It must be very dumb not to know if it is a female. I will trust that it is not female, despite its frail appearance and shrill voice. Why does it come before me? I need your help opening the portal so I can get into the laboratory. What it asks is not simple. It entreats me use my power, weakening my position, and the female devil Hezebel will gain the advantage. Hezebel must obviously be weakened before I agree to its request. This preserves the balance. Who is Hezebel? Hezebel is the fickle female who sends her Erinyes to torment me with their shrill taunting voices and their sickly sweet stench. So what do you need me to do? It must make enemies with Hezebel and slay all of her hateful servants. I will open the path that it may go forth and exercise my will in such things. You have a chance to lie to him. It might work. It's not a... Very well, I'll slay the Erinyes for you.
I don't believe you.
My dear, what you believe hardly matters. You reached here, did you not? I would think that was proof enough.
So I can travel anywhere within this sanctuary. I can rejoin those I came with?
Eventually, yes. It may require some practice, but you may find travel here erratic. This entire place has many locks and seals, their power drawn from the demons and devils caged here. Finding the right path may take time.
But my friends can't?
They will have a more difficult time. Yes, I think they will soon envy you when they discover the power you have. Go on, set your will to it. See what you are capable of. Imagine traveling elsewhere within the Haven and... And so the chase begins. Not a moment too soon, it seems. More guests are about to arrive.
Time to finish this.
There it is. Old sister, you have nothing to fear from us. Our mistress would speak with you.
Hmm. Don't really see the point. We could get by without fighting that much, I suppose. But the same way, I think we very likely can't get all of them to agree with us. We'll have to basically make a few choices anyway. Very well, lead on. They may want you to follow, but don't trust them. Erinis are masters of seduction and manipulation. As long as they're peaceful, we'll shed no blood. A wise choice. Follow me.
Time to finish this.
Make a deadly negative energy trap.
Wait here for now. Time to finish this.
Other wand of light.
All done.
Accountments of masterful wizardry and something or other. Wizardry and mechanic intellect we've had these before. Cosset spelled of priestly might and warding. Yeah, this is for neutral priests. So perfect for our Riave, or whatever her name is. She needs a little bit of a strength boost, so that's perfect for her.
Time to finish this.
Everyone, follow me! Let me evoke rain.
Yes.
My sisters, what have you brought me? Diversion? Mortal trespassers, dearest Jezebel. They come from Balbizon. So, Balbizon has enlisted a lesser species to do his bidding. Tell me, what task did he set for you?
I'm not working for him. I just need help opening the portal to the laboratory. Oh, you do you? I'm sure we could arrange a mutually beneficial agreement. In fact, I already have something in mind. I've heard that when you upset Baldissan, really infuriate him, he will blurt out the true name of his abyssal matron, like it is a curse. I would know this name. You will discover it for me, of course. And why would you want me to do that? Helping me can have its rewards. In the near term, if you are able to discover Baldissan's secret, I will agree to help you gain access to the laboratory as a sign of my affection. A favor for a favor, then. Excellent. You've made the right choice, mortal. I'd like to talk to all of them. Yeah, there's probably 6. I'd like to talk to all of them if I can. Okay, why the fuck aren't you... Seriously, people, why are you... you're trying to go through the wall.
It will be done.
That's the kind of initiative I'm looking for.
Hells. Was that alright? Gods, curse you!
Elder Air Elemental. And I'm trying to hold on to spells because we have to go into the laboratory and face the warlock. Probably going to want as much spells as I can at that point.
Dear John Queen.
And what is this? Step forward, little tool. Let Koroboros look upon your features. Ah, a gift. After all this time, I am touched. Tell me, little one, how did you get here?
I'm not sure. A demoness told me I could travel anywhere in this place. And suddenly I was here.
Blood powers this place, girl. Now, here you are of your own free will, and the balance shifts.
What balance?
This place is powered by the presence of the Beatazu and tannery held here. It is what permits you to travel as you will, and grants power to the one who commands us.
And who is that?
A powerful wizard, one whom your friends have hunted for some time. He has thwarted your efforts time and again. He is Lord and King of this place, one forever linked to Shadow. I think his name is already known to your friends, and perhaps you as well.
The King of Shadows is here? But... then he better be prepared for a beating. My friends in here have handled a lot worse.
My dear, as long as we remain in our summoning circles, the one who commands us will rise from every defeat anew, more powerful than before. And that does not bode well for your friends.
Typical devil behavior. There's no way it's the King of Shadows. It doesn't make any kind of sense. But at the same time, Devil never made that claim. Chandra jumped to that conclusion for some odd reason.
All done.
Ooh. Clementine Morningstar, Short Sword. Arcane Personal Defense Book. Natural Armor +4, Natural Armor +5. Basic Armor +5, +6, +7, +8. King's Tier Iron Ingots, Radiant Earth Essence. Cast Mage Armor on Magic Workbench contained above. I can't do this. Wondrous item. Sand might be. I think mage armor is a card duration spell, so I can do that. Cloak of displacement. Can't do that. Displacement is illusion spell. So if we want to do some kind of crafting on this level, it has to be sand. At the same time, I don't necessarily feel it's necessary, because Braziers of Armor plus 8 is incredibly good. We can survive without those. Adamantine Morningstar. What is this? +2 short sword, electrical damage, bonus speed to weapon fighting. Probably valuable. Okay, we're about halfway there.
The King of Shadows can't be unbeatable. There must be some way I can reach him. Or my friends.
The one who commands us does not entertain guests, and his control of this place surpasses yours. I doubt he knows an insignificant speck such as you is even here.
Then I'll get his attention. Somehow.
Oh, you could try, but I am certain his energies will soon be consumed with murdering your friends. And after that, he will no doubt crush you beneath his heel as an afterthought. A shame. I've rather enjoyed our brief time together.
He's not stopping them, and he's not going to get me.
And your plan?
I'll think of something.
Spoken as if time would wait for you. It will not. But you will realize that soon enough.
You. Zaxis.
You, Zaxis can't guess how you got in here.
Oh, by the gods, not this idiot again.
How dare you speak to Zaxis that way? Zaxis will smear you into a bloody paste with his hands. He will tear you.
Look, as amusing as your whole Zaxis this and Zaxis that thing is, that's not the proper way you should talk to people. I mean, by the gods, are you some kind of dimwit? Referring to yourself when you speak? It's a sign you're really losing it. You're doing great, Nishka, but let me handle this, alright? Yeah, hear that? She didn't use her name once when she talked to me. So this seems to be a great place to milk influence with Nishka. She probably has the highest influence, or rather I have highest influence with her.
You just wait, the master will come and crush you, then give your remains to Zaxis to feast on.
I need your help opening a portal to the laboratory.
What? You want Zaxis to help you? Why in the steaming hells would Zaxis ever help you?
In exchange for your freedom.
You cannot free Zaxis. Only Master has that power, and he will destroy you when he arrives. He will let you run, but when he grows bored of you, he will crush you beneath his heel. But Zaxis doesn't want to wait for Master.
Oh, great. Hezro. So, he's a Hezro demon. Whatever that is. Large food that stinks like shit. Four experience points each.
Zaxis minions are beaten, and Zaxxas will waste no more time on you.
Are you gonna help or not?
No, go away. Zaxxas won't help you.
So we can easily screw over Zaxxas now. Nothing to lose.
What is this delightful creature? Are you a present from our master? He is not in the habit of granting gifts. He will not listen to me.
Is there any way to reach your master?
No, not for you. And what would you say if you could?
Tell him to surrender. Let my friends alone.
You are here with friends? Oh, you might have a better chance of getting them to listen than our master.
Is there a way to speak to them?
My, you have strong feelings for them indeed. Go on, that should be enough. Simply think of them. Perhaps you can speak to them, but I do not know how long the connection will hold. Oh, and don't teleport around. It will ruin your concentration.
Can you hear me?
Chandra?
This place is sealed by demons and devils. But listen, they say that their lord is unbeatable.
Everyone has a weakness.
That's what they say, but be careful. I don't think they were lying about this.
Killing our master? Oh, it's not impossible.
What?
Humans are so easily distracted. Now I'll have to wait.
Time to finish this.
Plants. Well, doesn't probably care about fire too much.
Knife in his arm.
Ouroboros.
All done.
Let me evoke
Iron Golem. Injured, but Iron Golem's less.
Time to finish this.
Hammer of the Wisp. Nameless Lights. Mask of the Skull.
I'm overloaded.
Rainbow Armor. Heavy Armor. Resistances. Finger of Death, one use. Bonus damage versus evil, plus 5 enchantment bonus versus evil. But if nothing else, it's valuable. Neutral Imp. Another king's tear. Ancient book. Unlimited uses. Okay, this ancient book contains phrases in long forgotten language. It's a useful item. This imp appears to be frozen in midair. Its eyes transfix longingly on the bookcase in front of it. Does not respond to your presence. The book contains a list of phrases in a language you don't recognize. 7 of the pages appear detachable, perhaps to use as scrolls. Okay, lore. This is an ancient prayer book of blessings. You are able to decipher the general meaning of the phrases. What they actually do remains a mystery. Spellcraft. From what you can tell, uttering a phrase from the book has a magical effect on the reader and anyone nearby. However, something has warped the book so that it causes the opposite effect of what was intended. Focus, freedom, imprison, loyalty, charity, mercy, invigorating. Prison is the only negative thing. And if we're doing the opposite, so it's the only positive thing. Tilo Utlan or Utyan. Hey, thanks. Going away now. Must find more secrets. We keep the book, though. I suppose if you could protect yourself from some of the nasty effects, I wonder if you could use them against enemies.
A visitor. Rare occurrence indeed these days.
It's a pit fiend. I can never figure these guys out. They're always plotting something.
So, mortal, what can I do for you?
What do you know about the Master?
Powerful, ruthless, unstoppable. He looks human, but I suspect he's much, much more. That is all I will say about him.
I guess I'll find out how unstoppable he is, but first you have to help open a portal to the laboratory.
Ah, plot to strike at the Master, is it? Bold. Suicidal, but bold. I can help in your endeavor, but as I am sure you expected, I will require something from you first. My terms are not negotiable.
What do you need?
Though there is an imp who serves as my eyes and ears in this place, I have not seen him for some time, and I want you to locate him and see that he is able to return to me.
I freed him. He read the wrong phrase in a book he found and was imprisoned.
Interesting. Will you show me these phrases?
Yes, here.
Fascinating. You would do well to hold on to that. You may find one of its phrases of use, shall we say?
Which one?
I'll let you figure it out yourself. The Master would not be pleased with me if I instructed you to use of such a valuable tool.
And now the portal?
Very well. You have no idea just how much you helped me. As we agreed, I will help you open the portal to the laboratory.
So we need 2 more. We can easily get one of these 2. So we also have to get the last one, because the son of a bitch whose axis will not help us. So goodbye.
Time to finish this.
Okay, that's quite a lot of succubi, so punishment please.
Here they do.
And two shit, they made their saving throws. Bessa had a decent chance of attacking them, but they made good rolls.
Take this! Take this!
Well done. You have earned an audience with me. Watch out. She's a succubus. They bore easily. And the things that amuse them? Well, we don't want to go there, trust me. Or at least I don't. You know, I'm getting the strangest tingling sensation just looking at her. Please speak, and do keep it interesting. Who are you? I'm Bloodin, mistress of the deep crest, the breeding grounds of the abyss. Breeding grounds? Oh yes, I'm the mistress in charge of arrangements, the seductions and the chase, and the catch and the mating and the slaying. Very little escapes my eyes, but here, my sight is limited. I have the proper power to trace heritages, bloodlines all along the great barbed tree that divides us all, from the most full-blooded of the lords to the lowest half-breeds. A half-breed such as you, little one. My, I can even see from the slope of your horns and the curve of your tail the twisting path of your breeding. Such an odd combination. What was its purpose, I wonder? Like I care. Of course you don't. But I think one of your bloodline would care very much, especially under the circumstances. What do you mean? There is a smell in the air. A common blood. I suspect one of your ancestors is here, half-breed. A distant father, maybe, but who knows? He would have to be quite stupid to sire one such as you and risk diluting his bloodline. But there are many such dim-witted ones who are ruled by their parts and not their minds. Stupid, why? There is no gain in such a thing to have a bloodfly such as her as a descendant. She could never achieve any true status in the lower planes. Then again, at least you would not have to bear the indignity of being bound as we are. Still, it is a minor advantage only. As long as you are in there and I'm out here, that's fine by me. Yes, how odd our status is reversed in your backward realm. But you bore me, half-breed. It is your leader who interests me. I've never seen one of your kind before, with such impressive breeding. You're a female of your species. Did you bring any males? Oh, but wait. Look at this. You have brought something of interest after all. Now who is this small one? Me. I think he was talking to me. Please, my dears. No need to argue. You, little one. What is your name? Why, I'm Grobnar Gnome Hands. Why, of course you are. And why are your hands called that? Why, because I'm a gnome with hands. I bet you're quite the charmer with the females of your species. Well, I haven't really had time to settle down, really. Traveling and exploring the only life for me.
Oh, such a shame. Such a cute little soul deserves a kiss. Step closer. Just ignore the little circle on the floor. Sounds safe enough to me. Snap out of it, it's a trick. Oh, you spoiled my fun. And this I would have given him back to you, you know, partly. There's no time for this. Will you help us open the portal? Is that all? How disappointing. I was hoping you wanted something far more interesting. My eyelids are growing heavy. Talking with you is making me sleepy. Perhaps a little bloodletting shall arouse me. Come, my servants, entertain me.
Time to finish this.
Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Yeah. Is that it? Ah yes, that was so exciting. Nearly as enthralling as when Koraboras sends his hellhounds raiding. I have no idea why Koraboras stopped attacking me. I would ask him myself, but I'm trapped in this circle and his hounds kill my messengers on sight. What do you want me to do? Why don't you go to see Koraboras and convince him to send another pack of his hounds against me? Fine. Of course you will. And in return, I will agree to help you get into the laboratory you are so concerned with. Hurry back. By the time you return, I will have gathered my servants in preparation for the coming carnage. Okay, so it seems simple enough. So once we've done this, we just have to do one more job and yeah. I think I'll end it there too. There's no telling what will wait for us once we get to the center.
Our business is done, okay.
Martin sent me to relay a request.
What now? What feeble thought does she seek to set in motion?
Send your pets to attack Bloodin.
What makes you think I would commit my forces to a raid on Bloodin with the threat of Zaxis around the corner?
Succubi are weak. With my help, your hellhounds will win easily.
Very well. I will provide you a portion of my forces for this attack. Lead them to victory. Come forth, my pets. You have succubi flesh to feed on. Don't underestimate Blooded. She is treacherous.
Not seeing warhounds.
Time to finish this.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just in case it is. Look up hasty. Oh, excellent. You brought me some entertainment. So which side are you planning to fight on? I'll be helping the Hellhounds. Disappointing, but not unexpected. Let me summon my servants. We will have a grand battle.
Time to finish this.
Charming the monsters. Still, shouldn't be struggling too much. Everyone died.
You've made me so very happy. I did what you asked of me. Our agreement was that you would persuade Koroboros to rape me again. You've done your part. I'm not normally one to honor non-binding contracts, or any contracts really, but since you have so entertained me, I'm feeling generous. You have my help this time. One last thing. You could bring me much pleasure by tormenting the Ezra imprisoned here. I will gladly provide you with her true name. Wait, do you mean Zaxis? He's a she. Indeed, she used to be a Marilyn, but she just wasn't cut out for it. Just look at her progeny, that pathetic Baylor Balbazan. Her true name is Beth Shiva. Have fun with it, mortal. Okay, that basically ends things. We don't have to do anything other than use the true name to get Zaxis to open a portal and we're done. There's probably a way to get all of their aid. We might have missed the opportunity. Maybe we should have lied to Balbazan about killing our opposition. I invoke your true name, Beth Shiva.
No. How could you have learned Zaxxis' true name?
Okay. You will use your power to help open the portal to the laboratory.
Yes, Zaxxis will do this. Master may watch if she likes to be certain Zaxxis does it right.
Okay, that's the minimum we can get. I'll probably get a fifth one. Not sure if it makes any difference. Well, fifth one is pretty much guaranteed because we can easily choose between one or the other. What I'm going to do is just tell the true name. You can lie, but why would you? Interesting. That's rather short for a true name. Are true names supposed to be longer than that? True names are supposed to be very long for beings of great power, as I would have thought a Baylor's matron would be. Perhaps that is Balbazan's great secret, that his mother is a lesser being. You have supplied the information I requested. I will fulfill my end of the agreement. I shall assist you in your quest to enter the laboratory. Bye, my sweetling. You have been such a pleasant diversion.
What do you want?
I don't think I can really do anything with these guys anymore. I don't think I can even pick a fight, really. As neutrals, an area effect spell would not harm them, for example. So I can't force to fight. But at the same time, that's totally really insignificant at this point. Yeah, we would have to pick a fight with them to have this help. At the same time, the fifth demon did not change the portal in any way. You needed 4 to open it, the 4 beams are there, so we're done. I'll end it here. It's clearly that some kind of a climax is going to come, so I don't want to rush it. And the level up apparently is coming too.